Are you in the market for a new set of wheels? Your first step is most likely securing finance, and nothing beats working with an experienced broker. Reach out to Nero Financial, friends of Paddock 43, who will do all the heavy lifting for you, comparing loans from over 90 lenders, negotiating repayment terms, and even filling out that annoying paperwork.
If you're thinking, okay, but can't I just call my bank or make my own inquiries? Well, no. No, you can't, because a lot of people don't realize that every time you inquire about finance with multiple lenders, it actually damages your credit score. Yeah, every time you inquire or apply, it leaves a mark. Not fun.
A broker, like the guys at Nero Financial, however, can make hundreds of inquiries without leaving any trace whatsoever. That means you get access to more options and more flexibility at zero risk to your credit until you're ready to move forward.
So, if you're ready to drive something new, call Nero Financial first on 1300 025 949 or visit nerofinancial.com.au/paddock43.
Because if he is such a good driver, then why isn't he up there, up the top?
I'm Elle.
And I'm Pat, and we are Paddock 43.
And this is your F1 fix.
Hello, Elle.
Pat,
Oh no, what are you doing?
stop eating lollies.
It's just this is a studio if you can't tell. So obviously I've just annihilated the lolly drawer and you did before me. So
Yeah, but you went for the milk bottles.
yeah, milk bottles are the way to go. Also on that, Fun Day lollies. I haven't tried your milk bottles yet, but I would like to.
I don't know. I'm a Coke bottle gal or a strawberries and cream type.
Oh, I love a strawberries and cream.
But milk bottles is like the rogus of choices.
No, not in those lollies.
And then she was like, "Oh, I'm having a milk bottle with my coffee. The coffee that's been sitting there for like an hour and a half."
Oh, I'm sorry that we've been recording, doing a really fun interview or
but still,
interesting
you can still
interview.
sip things. I don't know. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, she's slow.
You do you, boo.
You do you, boo.
You do you, boo. I think we just need to quickly celebrate one thing though.
Carlos Sainz.
Well, yeah, but no, me. Not Carlos.
Why
I stayed up.
Oh yeah, she stayed up all right.
I stayed up. I didn't go to bed,
Snaps
guys.
to Elle. I mean, it was a 9 p.m. race, so
It was touch and go there. I was telling you, I had a 4:30 p.m. dinner and I was on the couch and Tom's asleep at 7:30 and I was like, oh shit.
she's up.
Oh God, I'm really struggling my eyes were closing. I'm really struggling these days about staying up. And it takes me back to when we first started recording and we'd be like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? I'd be like, sleeping.
Yeah.
And you were like, do something interesting with your
Yeah,
time.
do something
please.
interesting, please.
Anyway. I stayed up. Baku's
stayed up.
been done and dusted.
Done
We
and
have
dusted.
plenty to talk about, but let's first dive into the news.
The news. Yes, I don't know if you saw this.
No, I didn't. I have no
literally
idea
just-
what this
Sometimes
note
I
is.
write like cryptic things, so then you can just be like, "Well, what is she on about?"
Yeah, this is very much. I
Okay.
said to you, I was like, this needs to be a quick episode, and I'm looking at that thing, and I'm like, is that going to be quick?
Because it says Charles Leclerc's brain lol. So I read this article the other day, and yes, it was an article, it wasn't a TikTok, of
Congrats, you read something.
yeah, congrats. Apparently there's this Chinese company that creates these like headband things, and they've put it on a lot of different sports athletes, and it like kind of, I don't understand how it works, but it's some sort of tech where it like reads their brain waves and to help with performance. So they did this on Charles Leclerc, and there were a few other athletes like Yannick Sinner. I can't remember who else was on the list, but like very high performance athletes. Anyway, it's come out that apparently it's the Chinese government that's stealing that. It was like Charles Leclerc's brain data has been stolen.
Oh my God.
So it's like apparently the Chinese government is stealing data of these athletes, which I was like, oh, that's interesting. I think Charles Leclerc was kind of like, yeah, whatever, go for it.
If someone was going to still have if someone's brain data was going to be stolen, I would not imagine it to be
I would take
his
Max.
brain data. Yeah, I thought that they would go after anyone else, but maybe it's because he is from Monaco.
Yeah, a bit more inconspicuous as well. Like, is it would Max have been like, I'm not putting this crap on my head?
I mean, we were just talking about data stealing. Were we talking about data stealing? We were talking about something before.
Yes,
But
we were talking about something.
We were talking about data stealing with cars. Like there's
yeah.
like all this like new technology hack. And we're like, everything's been stolen these days.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Everything has been
if you're on
stolen.
social media, good luck to you.
Yeah. But you know what else might be stolen?
What?
Isaac Hadjar.
Oh my God, no. Even him.
Isaac Hadjar might be
Speaking
still.
of the people that are stealing, he said no, he would rather race F4 in China.
Yeah, I know he did say
then
that.
go to the Red Bull team.
But there were rumors. So apparently F2 driver Arvid Slim could potentially, F2 driver, he could potentially take one of the seats at Visa Cash App RB. It says, I read that it was around October, November, it's going to come out that Isaac Hadjar, it'll be confirmed, he'll go to Red Bull 2026. And then Arvid Slim will take one of the Visa Cash App seats. And then it's going to be between Liam and Yuki.
No one wants that.
I hope
Red
not.
Bull seat.
I hope not,
And
yeah.
also,
Keep
we said it
Yuki
before,
there.
we were like, if we could be any F1 driver at the moment, who would it be? One of those people for me was Isaac Hadjar because he just looks like he's having so much fun.
He's so having so
That
much
is
fun.
his team.
Yeah.
They are a team
His people.
together. They're his people.
Yeah.
They're having fun. They're doing the sport well. And
him and
he's
Liam are a
performing.
great pairing.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like, what an epic rookie season for the both of them. So
yeah.
why would you want to leave?
Why would you?
Being taken away to like the top league, that's not even
To the
top league.
cursed seat. He's not going. You know the
No
memes
one
of
wants
it's
it.
like join us and they're in heaven.
Mm.
It's not happening.
It's not happening.
Yuki can stay there.
Yeah.
I love Yuki, but yeah, he can stay there.
Yeah.
But you know what else is kind of new?
Mm.
Obviously, we know about some elections happening later on this year.
Yes, look, we have a new candidate for the FIA presidency, and I think this one is very exciting. Young Laura Villar, she is 28 years old. I think it's very exciting. She's going against Tim Mayer, who is a former FIA steward, and obviously Mohammed bin Salayem. No, sorry. You know me.
Just
can't
be
say
like
it.
Momo.
Momo. He's going against Momo. Look, she is 28. She has raced in F4, so she is a motorsport driver as well. But she's definitely bringing the diversity card to this race,
Which we love to
for
see. This
FIA
presidential
presidency.
race.
It's a big deal. She's, it's young, and to have that confidence to go against
Someone like Mohammed bin
Yeah.
Salayem. Yeah.
in this industry, huge.
And we
Fucking
did touch
all
on
do
this
it.
before in our cheeky interview, which will come out at some other time. But we did talk about it. You know, obviously we'd mentioned that Carlos Sainz Sr. was in the running, which we were really sad to see him drop out for undisclosed reasons. But Laura, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Laura's got a lot of eco performance behind her as well as a big team and big backing. So
Yeah.
I think that's going to be in her
court.
for
Definitely.
what's to come.
Yeah.
So I think it's watch this space. Go girl.
December 13th. That's when we know.
Is that the date?
I think that's the date of the election. So I don't know how it works in terms of like, can't say that I'm across FIA presidential election
Yeah, how do you get
standards and how it works. But yeah, December 13th is the date.
Maybe we need
So
to look into that.
They're in their campaign era right
And
now.
You know who's no longer in their campaign era because they secured it? Baku till 2030.
Yeah, so excited.
Another 5 years of the fantastic street race that is. Do they need to widen the streets?
Maybe.
Potentially. But I think we discovered some issues this year.
But you know what? Like the cars will, as of next year, be smaller. I was thinking that
I
as I was
know.
watching. So I'm like, I guess this will be a great circuit where we'll kind of see the difference of the new car, and there'll be so much on that as well. Like there'll be so much coverage on that. You know, this is what it looked like last year compared to this year. But yeah, I'm excited. We all love Azerbaijan GP, so happy to see it locked in.
Now it's time.
The social corner.
I want like a little twinkle noise here, like stars. Whilst you're editing this, can you find like a
Like a chime. Yeah, I'll do
kind
that.
of like that reminds me of Sprinkles a Unicorn on Carlos Sainz's helmet. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So can you just add that in there?
Yeah.
It's Pat's Social Corner.
And on the topic of let's talk about Mr.
Ha! Is the
Hat.
emoji. Lando Norris.
Lando Norris.
God, is McLaren trying to position him as a world champion?
Well,
I mean, if you're trying to position someone as that sort of like a sex symbol, which is exactly what
yeah.
they just did,
Yeah.
then yeah, for sure, they're trying to position him as a world champion.
Yeah.
They're trying to be like, look how good our driver is.
He looked so hot.
He did. How
Yeah.
did you feel about him in a crop top?
Yeah, not really my vibe.
He was giving me James Dean vibes that whole
But
photo shoot.
he-
So for anyone that doesn't know, Lando Norris has his new cover boy, I was about to say cover girl, for British Vogue. And he's done
cover star.
cover star. He's done quite the large spread. I was about to say spread eagle, but he hasn't. I mean,
He's looking very sultry and like
it's
flirting
kind
with
of
the camera.
quite like romantic, I guess. And he's given us insight into his relationship, which, you know, Lando was notoriously private in that aspect. So it's quite interesting. It was a great article.
Oh, everyone was like,
It was
wow.
written really well.
Yeah. But it's British Vogue. Like, what do you expect?
But when I saw the article come out and the pieces come out, I actually didn't think that it was real
Yeah.
because I saw the commentary before I saw the photos.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Lando
Just like a
Norris would
content piece or
never
something.
make comments about his relationship and what he does on the weekend.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, yeah.
Well, maybe there was like a clause. You can do this, but we need this from you.
Yeah, well,
Because that's
it was never going to be
realistically-
successful unless they had something personal to go with those images. I mean, those images alone are fantastic.
and very successful, clearly, with the noise that we heard online.
When do you think it is inappropriate to stop having posters of your preferred gender or like person on a wall?
I don't know. Is there a... I mean, I don't have any on my wall because Peter would be like, why do we have a man? Why is Carlos Sainz on our wall?
I
Why
had
is
Zac
Lando...
Efron on my wall until I was about 25. But it was on a pin board.
Didn't you want to like ever like restyle? Like, don't you think 25 is a bit old to still have posters on your wall?
Well,
Clearly not.
actually, you know what? I think I only took the. Oh yeah, no. When would I have? I reckon I would have taken that poster down when I was 27 because I moved out when I was about 24. So
Nice, cute.
it was on a big pin
Are you
board.
asking me if you can put Lando up on your wall? I don't know how Tom's going to feel about it, but maybe we can. I say we can put it in our spare room.
What is the age appropriate time to stop having posters on your walls? Is what we're asking. I think.
I don't know, but you know what I do think it's funny on the topic of Lando.
Yeah.
I saw this post that he had liked a OnlyFans model post.
Oh, what male in this world hasn't liked
I know,
OnlyFans?
correct. And then like all these fans started coming for him. All these like Magui fans started coming for him. Like, no, and then he unliked it. I'm
Imagine
like,
if
he
we-
liked it. It's not like he like commented on it like, ooh, sexy.
I mean, look, to be, I'm probably in the camp of a lot of females that if their partner liked an OnlyFans post, you'd be a bit like, why are you liking them?
Yeah.
Because I don't like that
But I wonder-
engagement. So I would love it if, you know,
But don't
fans
you
of
think-
myself came after Tom and said, why are you doing that to Elle?
But I wonder if like, I mean, I agree with you, but then I also think, you know, how sometimes people mindlessly scroll and you just like tap, tap. Imagine like, oh yeah, like imagine like a hot guy with no shirt, tap, tap. But
Yeah.
I guess- but I guess there's more to it,
There's
probably.
more to it.
Yeah.
I read a quote the other day. You're of an age, you know what you're doing.
yeah, true.
You know what you're doing.
True. well done to the fans,
Everyone.
the Lando fans. Yeah.
I also did like, speaking of Lando, oh my God, Lando's and all this topic. There were two groups of private jet planes this weekend.
There were.
And Jack Doohan was on one of them, by the way, as well. Did you say? I was like,
Excuse me?
is anyone going to talk about the fact that Jack Doohan's on this plane as well? Like, it just completely skimmed over everyone's social commentary online.
Yeah.
I didn't see any comments about it. I had to double take. I was like, that is Jack.
It was Jack.
It was Jack.
Yeah.
And they're all just like hanging on planes. I guess that was part of like the eco-friendliness of
The content that comes out of that is fantastic. Like, thank you
it
for
gets
the
everyone
net
excited.
zero.
But it's also, yeah, because the only person, Max and obviously
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Stroll have their own plans. So
course.
they did their own thing. But then the fact that they're obviously not flying private jets back, Charles and Carlos, fucking hilarious.
Oh my God,
They're
no.
flying back immediately after the race,
yeah.
clearly, and their plane gets diverted on the way to Nice due to a storm. So they ended up landing in the middle of Italy. They didn't disclose
Some
where.
random
But they
place.
had to hire some random van and drive everyone back to Monaco.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's more eco-friendly. They could have just chartered a private jet somewhere and been
They
like,
could've.
or helicopters, being like, come get us. But
Yeah.
they're like, nah, let's make this an adventure. And
Oh, so
poor
good.
Charles has obviously had a shocker of a weekend. And he's like,
Oh,
if the weekend couldn't get any
Any
worse,
worse.
I now have Carlos driving me back to
Oh,
Monaco.
Never have I wanted to like be a part of something more. I would have loved to have been in that backseat. He's like, we are in a van. He's like, it is a 3-hour drive. It's going to take 2.5 hours. I mean, no. He's like speeding through it. Like, I don't know if you notice as well.
Yeah.
Charles like films the tunnel and it's like
Zoom.
flying and he's like
I
I
know.
van and like their two friends are in the back like Hola.
This is fine. I mean, that was my random moment of the week, but obviously we're talking about it now, so I guess
Yeah.
we've gotten our random moment
That's
out
right.
of the
I've
week.
got one.
You've got one?
I've got one.
It's part of the social corner anyway.
Yeah.
It was very entertaining.
Yeah. But on the
But-
topic of Baku,
Yeah.
let's get into
Not
Baku.
as entertaining as Baku.
For all the best adventures around Australia, head to adrenaline.com.au. Their mission, helping Aussies find and try fun to do. Yeah, sorry, we had to beep that one out there. We're talking V8 driving experiences, rally cars, F1 style rides, skydiving, jet skis, you name it, we're trying it. There are over 2,500 experiences to choose from, and we're having a hard time picking what we're going to do next.
We're seriously pumped to be partnering with Adrenaline to show you all the epic stuff you could be doing with your weekends. So what are you waiting for? Go find your next adventure at adrenaline.com.au. Make sure you use the code Paddock10 for 10% off your next adventure.
No. You know what we need to start Baku off as? Just because as, practice rolls in, teams start rolling in, and you start seeing bits and bobs of content. And obviously I did a big content piece around our new feline friend.
Oh, the cats. I'll say I'm not a cat person.
Neither.
So I
Do
didn't
you know
get
what?
this thing.
I'm a dog person, but I also appreciate cats.
I didn't. I was just
What do you mean you don't get it? Isn't it cute?
No, it's a fucking cat. It's a feral cat.
No, but it was so cute because it just
And
kept
then,
appearing.
when George Russell with it, I'm like, yeah, of course he was a cat person.
Well, maybe that's why George was sick, actually. Maybe he got worms off the cat because no one ended up carrying the cat. Like, Yuki's like, I like cats. And then he, walks past it like,
Oh my
"Ugh."
God, that's why George was sick.
No, I think he was sick before.
No, that is why George was sick. He got sick from that.
Maybe.
Oh my God.
Well, for those that missed it, this, random cat popped up in the paddock and they were calling it, the Baku paddock cat. And obviously there's street cats in places, but this cat kept appearing and it would just, be in, the hospitality things. I think one of the teams made a badge, a lanyard for it, and it said,
See, I see that the
Ferrari.
equivalent of a pigeon.
Oh, no. Oh, pigeon. Please.
It's the exact same thing.
No, pigeons are flying rats.
A cat is a crawling rat.
No. Yeah, rats already crawl, doll.
Well, walking, it eats rats and
don't get me
mice.
wrong. Look,
it's-
I'm a dog person, but I also appreciate little cats. And I thought it was very sweet. And I think the best part about it was just seeing the drivers and the
So
content.
you're happy to touch a feral street cat?
No, I wouldn't. No.
It's the
No, I don't.
exact same as a pigeon does.
Yeah, I
Pigeon's probably cleaner because it's in the air flapping its wings.
No, I'm terrified of
Get
pigeons.
the UV on me.
No. No.
UV kills that bacteria. UV kills
No.
that bacteria.
Flying rat. Oh, I hate pigeons so much. Let's not talk about that. But what we should talk about is quali.
You know what? With quali,
Mm.
I stopped watching.
Did you?
I did.
What, because you're tired?
I was tired. I was very tired, and I was like, "This is going on
For too long.
far too fucking long." It was the longest F1
It was longer than
race.
Monza.
It was longer. The Australian Grand Prix went for, I think it was 1 hour 47 minutes. Grand Prix race. That was the longest F1 race ever.
Mm.
This went for 1 hour and 52 minutes or something.
Yeah, it was long.
That was a long.
was very
I was done.
Do you like the notes? It's like chaos, chaos. No, chaos.
Oh my God. Between red flags, wall crashes, rain, I was just like, I give up.
Well, new world record for the most red flags. 6 red flags.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. I mean, they broke all sorts of records during that quali. It provided a lot of entertainment, obviously. I mean, I was absolutely stoked to see Carlos and Liam up there. I thought it was a really great starting grid.
Agreed. Very happy for them. Obviously, very disappointed for Charles and Oscar. Both of them ended up in the wall.
I mean, I had things to say about Lando not starting higher, and I know the media questioned him about it, and they said, was there an opportunity for you to win? And he's like, why does everyone keep asking me that?
Are you talking about the race or about quali?
About both. Because if he is such a good driver, then why isn't he up there, up the top?
I know.
And the team and Sky and all of them are positioning him as the number one driver. And it's very obvious to us to see that as well. And we're not just being biased Aussies.
No.
Like you can actually see that in the commentary. I mean, Oscar crashes and they go, well, now here's the opportunity for Lando. Lando can cinch us. He's
Honestly,
got this.
He's got
But
this.
then he doesn't do it.
He did nothing.
He did nothing.
He literally did nothing.
And Lando's like, well, if the opportunity was there, I obviously would have taken it. And it's like,
please.
well, it was.
Yeah. Well, I think, on that.
I mean,
let's-
obviously something was wrong with the car, but yeah.
Yeah, I think on that we do kind of need to get into the race. I I was kind of bummed that quali was a lot more chaotic than the race. I kind of wanted a little bit more chaos.
Yeah, look, once we got to
Obviously-
about I think once Lando pitted in the actual race, which was around lap 40-ish, I
late.
want to say, it was late in the game and that could have changed everything. Did it change much? Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 positions.
Yeah.
But then it was done.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like obviously lap 1 was very traumatic.
Oh my God. So if you probably know by now, Mr. Piastri had an awful start. He false started. He hit the anti-stall. Alonso was sitting behind him and I don't know what Alonso was thinking to be watching the driver and not the lights, but then Alonso false started as well and got a 5-second time penalty, which was just like,
Yeah.
it speaks to his, like, it's like, I can't even say speaks to your experience. You should just know better.
Yeah.
And then Oscar obviously crashes into the wall at turn 5
Yeah.
and he was out. And it was just like
Heartbroken.
it felt so wrong and icky and something seemed off. It was like, and the commentator said the exact same thing that I was thinking. Will the real Oscar and his 81 car please stand up?
Literally. Please stand up.
Please stand up.
I know it was fishy. Very
Someone's
fishy.
like, Flavio's been in there.
I don't know what's
Flavio's got his fingers or something.
his
I don't know.
fingers.
I
yeah.
keep saying, I'm saying SD Witch a lot at the moment because
Yeah,
I
you
feel like
are.
it's because
all
it's
out
everywhere.
like messages. SD which I'm like, oh, there's L.
Well, because it seems like someone's like, doing something.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm putting on my tinfoil hat and getting conspiracy theories. But
I was thinking about this today in the shower. Okay, you go first.
I just think that something's happened. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem fitting for the team. If they are a team, then what the fuck is happening? Also, the fact that Lando had a shocking pit stop and it was slower. It was 4.1, 4.2 seconds, whatever it was. But then because Oscar wasn't out there, he
4.1.
didn't have anyone to take over.
No, that was
Which
BS.
is what happened in Monza. And it's like, okay, so then you go, your team's shit. Well, not shit. Your team is slow in terms of your pit stop strategy. That is your team effort. That is what you also had in Monza. And because your team was slow, like it's like,
I know.
do you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, as well, like I feel like Lando, yes, he had the slow pit stop, 4.1 seconds. Something happened with like one of the front right guns.
Yeah.
Didn't come off properly or something.
The wheel
And
nut wouldn't go on.
The wheel, yeah. So I understand that happened. Regardless, I did not see any fight in Lando. Like he did not, and I think I wrote that. Like he did not start fighting until the last lap,
No, he didn't.
right? Then he started driving hard, and it's like, what are you doing? Like
Was
you
he
could have
told
done
to
this
not
for like
fight?
10 laps. And I get that there was like, it was really boring because like Max was way ahead and then we had George and Carlos and then there was this like DRS and then Kimi and then there was like a DRS train from Yuki. It was just kind of like everyone was sort of stuck and like there was a lot of dirty air. They couldn't really move. But I was like, come on, Lando, push. He was not pushing. He was not pushing and it was like the last lap. Oh shit, I woke up. Sorry. Let me push now. I was like, come on. Like you're contender for world champion. And I also was thinking today, a bit of a conspiracy. I don't want to believe it. Like these are really silly things because part of me is like, no, I don't want to believe it. Like obviously we want Oscar to win. But I was like, it's going to sound crazy. But we have spoken about like, imagine if hypothetically McLaren have promised or said that he's going to win, right? Granted, okay, Oscar's getting his grandstand next year, right? Because rightfully so, he deserves it. Like, obviously, we have not had such a successful driver for a very long time in Australia. We also, in comparison to the UK has pumped out many more F1 drivers than what we have in Australia, right? So, yes, this has got nothing to do with the fact that we're getting our Oscar stand and it's absolutely warranted and it makes sense and we're so excited for it. But let's talk about the Lando stand at Silverstone, right? In my head, I came up with this idea. It might sound crazy. I was like, what if McLaren was like kind of in cahoots with Silverstone GP? And we're like, because think about it, right? Obviously, Lewis Hamilton has had his accolades. He's got his turn and whatnot. Why did Lando get given a stand this year? What if there's like hey, obviously we knew that McLaren was going to perform this year, right? What if they're like, Lando's going to win, which would then mean like, think about like ticket sales for next year in the Lando stand.
I know what you're saying. Wow.
Sorry, tinfoil. Take it off now.
All right. Both our tinfoil hats are off.
Yeah.
Let you think about that one,
Yeah.
lovely listener.
Yeah.
And I know what you're saying.
So anyway, it
think?
was, but and I think one of the saddest things of this weekend as well was just like images of Oscar sitting
Oh yeah,
watching.
using the marshal's phone.
Using I don't he was
Marshall's
yeah,
phone,
and
yeah.
he's just sitting watching the race and like has the phone
Yeah.
and it was kind of like a real VIP seat, like he was literally on the track
Yeah, I know. He
behind a barrier.
He clearly knew he'd fucked up and didn't want to go back and do media. He could
Yeah,
have watched it
he
comfortable.
really delayed the media.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he delayed that a long
Yeah.
time. I didn't really see much of him in the media afterwards. To be
No,
entirely
I
honest.
kind of later on I saw something and it was I watched his interview and he was
He was
quite
just
upset.
disappointed. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like very upset, but you know.
Well, he ended quite the long streak of finishing races as well. It
Yeah.
was quite a big deal. But Max has now come up. Max is now a contender for
World Championship.
World Championship. It's like he had a summer break and he's like, right, the baby's been born. We had summer break. Daddy's time. I'm here.
Get me back on that podium.
Yes. So I did some math. Just some math. Look, I'm not going to
Okay.
lie. I didn't do this math alone.
Okay.
I did this math on ChatGPT.
Yep. Go on.
But that's because I couldn't math it in my head.
I love it.
So Max Verstappen no longer needs any McLaren DNFs to mathematically become drivers' champion. If Max wins all remaining races plus sprints and Oscar has 1 P2 and 6 P3s in the races plus P2s in all the sprints, Max becomes world champion. So Oscar does need to get P1 in 3.
Yep.
3 of the remaining 7.
Yep.
And then P2 in the rest. And then Lando, I didn't even work that out because it was just getting too complicated. But the difference between them now is closer,
It is.
far closer. Singapore is going to be the big thing. I was pretty pissed off when the FIA said that 5-second time penalty was going to carry over into
I know.
Singapore. And I was like, that's fucking bullshit. I then did some research and found that they cannot carry it over.
Okay.
And then they admitted after the race that it will not be carried over.
Good.
So thankfully for that,
Yeah.
of me sitting there Googling.
Yes.
Googling.
Yes.
Because a few people had messaged because I'd put it out online and be like, I'm really upset. And they were like, no, it's not going to carry over. Like, apparently that's not the rules. And I was like, then why did the FIA say it?
Yeah. Good one. What did the FIA do today? That. Yeah.
It stressed me out.
Yes.
But
Also,
yes.
George Russell.
Oh, bless. Look, this is my other random moment of the week. So he's obviously,
Unwell.
come P2. He's unwell.
He looked like a corpse at the end of the race.
He looked like he was dying.
Yeah. I was like, he looks so bad. Like his eyes were like in his head. Poor
And
thing.
obviously we've seen Max. He's running his team. He's celebrating. He's just won. Very large celebration. Big deal.
Rightfully so. Also,
Carl-
Max's grandma.
Yes. Carlos's celebration. Rightfully so. Big fucking deal.
Big deal.
He reckons that's his favourite podium he's ever
Yep.
gotten as
Yep.
well, which
Yep.
is even a bigger deal.
Yep.
And then George walks over to his team. He's looking like shit.
Yeah.
And he goes to hug them and they're all like, oh, don't hug me. Like
Yeah.
a few of
They're
them,
like-
like their faces all put back. They just like patted him.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, bless.
Yeah.
And George does give one lady a big hug and her face goes, ugh.
He sounded like death. I think, I can't remember if it was quali or one of the practices where he was like, hey guys. I was like,
Yeah, so he missed media day because he was sick. And
Yeah.
he said Friday and Saturday he was definitely feeling very, very unwell. And
So
Sunday he was feeling a lot better than he did Friday, Saturday.
yeah, but
But
still not 100. I take my hat off to him. Like,
seriously.
to be that unwell and to come second, very, very good job. And yeah, of course, Carlos.
Oh, Carlos, what a moment.
Oh,
Vamos.
him at the end, he's like, the best podium in my career. First smooth operation, Nina
know.
Williams, but not the last. Not the last.
And then it's like the Smooth Operator song
Yeah.
started playing around the track as well. You could hear it in the background of all the commentary. It was very exciting.
Oh, it was so wholesome.
It was the biggest
was-
team effort.
yeah.
That's what it was.
And just James Vowell's face at the end. I was like,
yeah. Even Alex Albon's face.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
they asked James Vowell, like, they were like, how did you feel at Alex even coming? He goes, I couldn't even believe how quick Alex had gotten out of his car to join our team.
Aw.
And that just goes to show that we are a team.
Yeah.
Like this and first and foremost. And this is like, we've been working so hard. And Carlos had so many beautiful messages about, if you just believe, you just got to keep going, man. Like, don't just give up.
And he did dominate in that quali and he held on. And obviously my driver of the day is you, Carlos.
I think it's everyone's driver of the day.
But
Very,
also,
very
like,
special.
I take my hat off to George as well because I feel for him.
Oh, yeah. I think when you see how sick he was at the end, you were like, okay.
And I think Kimi Antonelli did a very good job as well. I mean, that was something that maybe you weren't so aware of, but obviously me as a Ferrari fan, I was intently monitoring because Ferrari was second in constructors and I was like, hopefully Mercedes. When I saw the quali results, I was like, okay, hopefully Mercedes doesn't do so well. And they did, and now they're second. So anyway, that's my life update. But we don't have much time, and I think we should get into random moment of the week. I know you've said yours,
I've already
but
said mine.
I'll say mine.
Yeah.
You mentioned Carlos's unicorn.
Oh, the unicorn sprinkles.
So
This is so beautiful.
so beautiful. So this beautiful fan, she's a little girl, probably like 6 or 7, wrote in.
She's younger than that.
Maybe, yeah, and she's like,
She sent a video
Carlos.
message.
She sent a video message. And so there was a clip of Carlos and Alex watching the video message. They're like, oh, look. She's like, Carlos, I want you to name my new unicorn. It's going to be Sprinkles or Sparkles. And I have a unicorn sticker for you and you need to put it on your helmet for the rest of the season. And I was like, this is so cute. And so they're sitting there debating Sprinkles or Sparkles, and they called it Sprinkles. And then it was funny because obviously at the end of
in the cool down room.
in the cool down room, Max is like, oh, new mascot. You saw there's like a unicorn on the back of his helmet. He's like, oh, new mascot. He's like, yeah, a fan sent it in.
Yeah. And then George was like, well, you can't get rid of that now.
Yeah. I was like,
I know.
So
and then
sweet.
He
And then they
actually
sent-
put a sticker on the trophy as well.
oh,
Yeah. Did you see that
bless.
part?
Oh. And then
Very,
they
very
sent
good.
her a video back. She's like,
I know.
It was like the girl from she reminded me of the girl from the Despicable Me movie where she's
Yes.
like, it's not flying, I could die. So cute.
It was so exciting.
Yeah. But
Now,
hey-
I know we usually do red flag, green flag of the
Yeah.
week, but I want to change that up this week.
Ooh,
I haven't
okay.
even discussed this with
No,
you.
I like it.
I want to do recommendation of the week.
Oh, okay. Well, can you go first then?
Yes.
Because I don't know what my recommendation
'Cause
is.
Recommendation of the week is going to be our new thing. And
Every now and then.
when we can't be bothered doing red flag, green flag. And it's going to be, could be F1 related or non-F1 related. This one is non-F1 related.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone that needs to enjoy watching something whilst they wait for Singapore Grand Prix in 2 weeks' time, the Charlie Sheen documentary.
Oh my God, I
on
started
Netflix.
watching this.
It's a 2-part series.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Mm.
So good.
A lot of like very interesting people come out. Like
Yeah.
Sean Penn is in it. Not a fan of Sean Penn. And like his co-host,
Yeah.
oh, well, not co-host, his the guy that he did
Co-star.
co-star, 2.5
Co-star.
Men with. And
Yeah.
he's like,
And all his ex-wives.
all his ex-wives and that
kids
the
and
woman,
stuff.
the madam.
Yes. Oh yeah, the madam that he accidentally put in jail.
Yeah.
Just it's fascinating.
Yeah.
It's really, really well done.
Yeah.
Very, very good. If you need something to watch, that would be my
Yeah.
recommendation. It's on Netflix. What about you? What's your recommendation of
Can
the week?
that be? Can it be a co-recommendation?
can't be.
Because I like honestly haven't. I've been so busy with my child. I haven't watched. Okay, let me think. Sorry.
It doesn't need to be something to watch. It could be anything. Clothing piece, skincare piece. What about there was a new tool that you posted the other day that you used on your hair? Is that your recommendation of the week?
Oh, actually, yes, the shark styling
Yeah.
tool. Yeah, that's a
you
good.
go.
Well, actually, now I have 2 recommendations.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're looking for a good styling tool, you need to jump on. Actually,
Hairstyling tool.
Yeah, hairstyling tool. You need to jump on Shark. It is insane, and I do have a competitor's brand styling tool, which I'm not going to say, but I'm sure you know what I'm alluding to. It doesn't feel powerful compared to
I've
the
been
Shark.
telling you this. I've
Yeah.
been telling you to get rid of the old one
Yeah.
and try this new one.
Yeah.
I've been telling everyone as well.
Yep.
This isn't sponsored by Shark.
No,
This is just the reaction.
yeah,
It's amazing.
and also I will say,
Mm.
we also bought a mop, an electric mop from
Yeah.
Shark.
Yeah.
Very good. It's cordless, and I love
Mm.
cleaning. I use it in the kitchen every single day, and
Fantastic.
highly recommend. And they also do like steam mops and everything.
God,
So
we sound like absolute housewives right
yeah,
now.
yeah, we do, we do. But hey, I think that's all we've got time for.
All right.
Thanks for listening.
That was a big Sunday night. You're not going to be with us next week.
She will not be with us. No, I will be
R.I.P.
in London.
London town. So
Yes.
we're going to be dropping an interview next week,
Yes.
which is a very exciting one, which we just did this morning.
Unless something crazy happens, we'll have a little emergency app.
Yeah, we might have an emergency app. We'll just sort of see how that goes.
I don't
And then
foresee
it's going to be touch and go if I'm going to Singapore Grand Prix over the next 2 weeks.
I know.
Hopefully, because I just feel like that would be just cool content for us.
Yeah.
That's sort of
Yeah.
the
Our
priority, but
plan initially, we were like, let's go. But then I've got a wedding.
You got a wedding.
But hopefully you can go and represent us.
Yeah, so we're just sort of waiting to see. It could be like a last minute thing. And then if that happens, then I don't know what's going to happen with the episode that week because you're away and I'll be away as well.
Yeah.
Have to work it out.
That's right. We'll do a virtual.
We'll work it out, but we will be back.
Yep.
And don't forget to like and subscribe and all
the above.
above.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I know if I was to the light, I'll be up in the club and so